My name is Bruce Stewart, 22, about a year out of college. I work full-time at Arcadis, and right now I live in Peoria, Illinois, but I'm from Virginia originally.
Cool. Hey, so were you trading before you joined?
Yeah, so I would like do passive trading. So before I joined Daily Traders, I had two brokerage accounts. I had a Roth IRA, and then I have just like an individual where I do passive like ETFs and like a few mutual funds. But that's like monthly contributions, you know what I mean?
Yeah, not like day trading, swing trading type.
Yeah, not anything active.
Okay, cool. What was it at first like that caught your eye? Why did you join?
So I'm not gonna lie with you. Like I saw the TikToks, and I was like, no way, this kid's lying. Like it's fake. Like, and I was like very skeptical, and I was like, there's no way this is true. But then I saw you posted your, I believe it was like back in January, your BTNX call out,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, sorry, I can't see any of that. I commented, like post the results, like I'm like you can't just call this out because anyone can call anything out a few days later, right?
Sure.
But so then you post the results, and I was like, okay, like this guy like actually like reads the comments and like responds and like shows evidence. So like my parents always like taught me like if it's too good to be true, it probably is. But also at the same time, don't like knock someone.
Yep.
Just because like they're like it is too good to be true, or whatever. Like so that's why like I gave you the benefit of the doubt, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, like screw it, like sorry, I don't know if I can curse. I was like,
No, you're
I'll
good.
join. It's only it was like $200 something. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'll either make it back, like put an extra few hours of work, make it back, or I'll make it back like trading. And I made it back trading, obviously.
There you go. Yeah, I was gonna ask. I think that was really well said, by the way. But I was gonna ask how your experience has been so far, and seems like positive overall response.
Yeah, I made quite a bit of money. I had a few like dumb mistakes. Obviously, I believe one of the call outs we lost money on, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And some call outs that I did on my own, I lost some money. But the only two times I really lost money was the one call out that we all lost money on, and I made a dumb mistake. I don't know if you saw, but I was the one who bought a call instead of a put or something like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I wrote a note because I bought it, but like I forgot that there's like the drop down because I use Schwab, so you have to like actually select the contract that you want. You don't get to like drop down, just call it put. And I forgot like one of the drop down things, so it like defaulted to like I think it was supposed to be a call and I defaulted to put or something, which is what I had last traded.
Yeah. Oh, okay. A little mistake there. I know it's been a great year so far, though.
It's a learning experience, you know what I mean? Like you always have those mistakes in your first doing, because I've never actively traded like this before.
No, of course. Part of learning. So you've been in on pretty much all the call-outs this year, or because you said you joined in January?
I've been in all the call-outs. I don't think I was in some of the January ones just because I hadn't joined yet. I joined like late January.
Okay.
And then I've also been in on a few like of my own call-outs, whether it be through like from the techniques I've learned in the master class, or like just other trading like strategies that I've known previously or that I've done. Because at the end of the day, like the master class and the golden setup, like that is a very good strategy. But there's also some other strategies out there. Like some of the guys like in the Discord, they use a mix of the two. So I would say I use yours about 60, 70%, but I also, sometimes you do some scalps, like that's, or
Yeah, you're figuring out what works for you, and yeah, there's plenty of opportunity out there with different strategies and setups, and you can mix and match, whatever works for you. So it kind of leads me to my next question. So I don't know if you have any siblings, but let's just say you have a friend and they want to learn how to trade, and they know you're trading. Would I be someone? Would this group be someone that you would recommend? Would you be like, hey, yeah, check out the Daily Traders?
Well, yes and no. So
okay.
So, for example, like one of my really good friends, Eleni, I got her into trading last week. Like she just opened up like a brokerage account. She funded it.
Cool.
She put $25K in cash, which I don't know anyone who has $25K just sitting around randomly.
Wow.
But she put that in. But she's never traded before in her life. Like it took me like months to convince her to even start like trading. So I wouldn't recommend like the Daily Traders for her like right off the bat. I would say like do some more research, watch some YouTube videos, like trade like your passive or whatever, do what your strategy is doing and like get comfortable with that
Yep.
before taking the next level because
Mm-hmm.
at least with us, like our group, it's like very options based and if you're new and you get into options, like you can lose thousands in one day, or you can win thousands in one day, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean. So you're just saying kind of scour the internet and see what's out there and just get a feel for trading. Well, so I think my idea.
I would definitely, if they want to like take the next step and they want to become more active in trader, because some people just want to put in money once a month,
Sure.
forget about it.
Yeah,
like,
invest more.
So I want to say, like, if you want to take it to the next level or you want to be more involved in your trading, then I would 100% recommend like the group.
Okay, cool. And I was gonna ask, like, so with the master class, my idea when I created that was to not add in stuff that you could find easily for free on YouTube. But I also wanted to make sure that all the pieces of the puzzle were included, so it was kind of, add in a bit of this, add in a bit of that. But overall, do you like the structure of the master class? Do you think it's in depth? And do you think if a beginner was to take that, yes, they would need a little research on their own to understand some of the basics. But overall, do you think it was a good class?
I would say, like, if you understand the basics in the master class, it's like you will understand the master class because it's well presented. You go over the concepts really well. You show them really well. It's like, and the visual component and like the way you explain it, like, is like, so if you know like what a stock is, like how the market goes up and down, then you will know that, like, or not maybe how or why, but just you understand like the market, like generally, you will be able to like take the master class and you will be able to get the maximum amount of like, not results, but like
the most out of it.
Yeah, because like, and I'm not trying to like go after anyone, but some people in the group, when they join, I think they join to think they can like make money, like get rich quick. But like it can be like that, but you have to like know the fundamentals and you have to know the master class. Because I see people asking like what is an option, like that, like you know what I mean? Like, I get some people don't know like what an option is, but like if you've taken a master class and even if you've done a little bit of market research and you want to take this next step, you probably you should know what an option is.
You should know that.
Because like if you don't, you're gonna lose money. Like that's
people may or may not think they have to put in the work. And I hope I don't convey. It's hard when we're creating marketing content to not convey this whole get rich quick scheme. But I try to say it in the YouTube videos. I don't know if you watch the YouTube, but I think
the one you bought the
McLaren.
The McLaren when it was like freezing cold outside. Then I saw like the one where you I think it was it XME or it was the one after that, but like you were in Florida, I think.
Yeah, one of the trade breakdowns.
Yeah, one of the trade. I saw that one and like it's well done. Like obviously like the TikTok marketing, you got to be bold. Like
it's different.
All that. Like because like you get a lot of haters, but like you also get tons of engagement. Like I get why you do it like that. And
gotta stand out. You gotta stand out some way. So if you could choose one of the benefits, I guess the biggest reasons people join are either the call-outs, the master class, and then obviously like the one-on-ones and pre-market. Could you name one out of those four that's been the most valuable to you?
I don't want to go like just say the call-outs because like that's maybe the most money, but I want to say like
sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. Have the call-outs made you money though overall?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they have made me money.
Okay, cool.
Like if I neglect like the mistake that was my fault where I the wrong thing,
sure,
that I've made money overall, I think that's a valid like assumption. You know what I mean? Because like that's a learning mistake. Like that shouldn't count. Obviously it counts, but that shouldn't count towards overall. But I would say for the most value, honestly, I want to say it's like the group, like just having that dedicated area, like where you, like the Discord. I would say the Discord, like
the Discord as a whole.
The Discord, because pre-market is very valuable. Like I see the setups described in the masterclass, like play out through the pre-market. Like sometimes I don't get in on the pre-market all the time, just because there's a lot of options. But like I'll track them throughout the day or the week and see how they unfold and it matches like the goal setup and like you see the concepts that's going on. But I want to say like the Discord's goal, just having that area where like tons of like-minded people can talk and like bounce off some ideas. Like I entered yesterday SPY 440 puts based off of like, and this wasn't really more strategy based. This was more like kind of a quick swing, quick day trade because of the CPI report. You know what I mean? And right
Yeah.
now I'm sitting about even, so we'll see how
Okay.
that plays. Um, but like just having those like ideas that sometimes you don't see on your own,
Yeah.
or like sometimes that you don't post in the pre-market, which obviously I understand because pre-market you can't post like every single play. Like you gotta post
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the most optimum. But it's just having that resource, I would say, is like the biggest benefit of the group. Like,
Cool. Yeah, it's a good community. It's almost a family. I've been in some other groups in the past, and I've never had that same feel. And I don't know, again, like it's from my perspective, but it seems like you're getting the same feeling I'm getting. That it's really a community of traders and just people who care about helping each other and enjoy talking about what we all are interested in, which is trading. Cool. So I'm trying to think. You kind of touched on this, but how long after joining did it take you to see some results? Because obviously some people want to join and they want to know like, hey, am I going to make my money back? And obviously nothing is guaranteed. I can't say that. So I'm just trying to get a general idea from everyone or whatever, just to give an example of like how the average, like not an average.
let me just. I gotta pull up my like transactions. That's when I like all my transactions is when I started.
Okay.
Getting involved. I would say I joined like late January, early February. I want to say maybe like 1 to 2 weeks after. I made money. Like I made it back. Like I learned.
You made back the cost to join.
I didn't have any losses between when I joined and when I made money. So
Cool. Yeah, no, that's couple weeks. I think like the low cost to join is something that is, and I talked about this in a couple previous of these interviews, or whatever you want to call this, right? And I think one of the reasons people think this is a scam is because of the low cost to join. And yes, it's too good to be true, but I've said like I just wanted to make it accessible to everyone.
I mean, like no, like I mean, like it's stock trade. Like you got to put in money to make money. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you need money to play with and experiment and make mistakes so you can learn from those. Even with a mentor, you're going to make mistakes. But I think like my learning curve, it did take me longer than I think it would have if I had a mentor. And like I had taken some trading courses, but the biggest thing was just, experimenting and spending a lot of money to learn what works and what doesn't. But if I had a group like this when I started, I think I would have learned in half the time that it took me.
And you would have probably saved some money too,
Yeah.
Lost. Because I started like I think like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I tried like day trading, getting the day swing trading, and like I joined a bunch of groups, same thing. And I was like, it's just like I can't get this. Like it was it was just like I wasn't understanding it as much. Well, and probably that has to do with I was a little bit younger. I was like 18, 19.
Okay.
But it was just like I don't know, like this has felt different. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I felt like I felt like the concepts are easier, or not easier, but like they're easier to understand.
Yeah. So it all clicked when you joined in a way, to put it simply.
Yeah, it all clicked, and I had been like researching and like thinking about options for like a few months before I even joined, because my friend and I both graduated at the same time. He was like telling me about like his like planned options, and I was like, and I was like doing my research because he's big into leaps. I think that's leaps.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like a synthetic stock position.
Okay.
But I keep trying to convince him to join. He's like, I can't swing trade. He's like that's the principle. He's like, I'm like, dude, like you're down $4,000. Like it's the same thing, just shorter time. Like we take our profits within like 3 to 5 days. You gotta wait 2 years to roll over to take your profit.
Wow. Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Like if that's what you want to do, but I'm just like, come join the dark side. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. So have you found that the swing trading has been more profitable, swing trading or day trading?
I want to say for my sanity, swing trading.
Okay.
Because like day trading, like you have to have charts open like 24/7. Like you have to be like 1 second misstep, like you could be like in the hole. Like with the swing trading, I feel like the patterns and like the concepts and like how the overall market moves, like it's more technical versus I mean, day trading is technical, but I want to say day trading is a lot more luck than like swing trading. Because swing trading, you have like the preceding days, you have like, the price action, the market direction, you have the EMAs and the SMAs, like kind of directing you to tell you like, oh, like obviously nothing's guaranteed, but like it's gonna go up, you know what I mean? Or it's gonna go down. Like this is what the telling us versus like day trading, one news article will come out about a company mid-day trade.
Yeah.
I mean, trading would swing, but like it's easier to recover from that, I want to say.
Yeah, playing larger time frames in general and like having that longer term outlook. Even though longer term just means a couple days, but it's a big difference than a couple minutes. Yeah, it's a whole lot less stressful, like whole lot less time consuming. But I'm not like hating on the day trading. It's funny because this community is called the daily traders.
Oh, I know.
But I swing trade, which is that's kind of a contradictory, but that doesn't matter. Aside from the point, and obviously, like all my positions are swing trades. That's about 95% of what I do. So, which it's been a great year. Like, hey, I keep saying to everyone, it's not going to continue. Like, this is not normal, but like trading has its ups and downs. I'm really interested to see at the end of the year, like what the year-to-date percentages are for the call-outs. But 250% on the year is great. I'm not trying to age this video here because who knows what's going to happen in a month. But last couple weeks have been rough, and I've been sitting things out. And
dude, I'm gonna lie, like I had no clue like what the market. Like one day it'll be like like with Apple, like 11 straight days up, and then we got our puts in, and then we instant bag. But like it's like you don't know how this market's gonna go. Like
it's crazy.
Bad. Inflation, like it's just like there's so much, like it's so volatile, like
there's a lot going on, so it's like a good time to kind of sit back and for the new members study up and make sure that they're ready when the market when opportunity starts to present itself. And we're here for the long run. I always say this is I was gonna use the basic saying like this is a marathon, not a sprint, but it's true because we are here for hopefully the long run, and we're not trying to blow up our accounts 1 week to the next, right?
Like you 1 week you're up like 100%, next week you're down 100%. Like it's unsustainable,
Yeah, no, exactly. And then that's hard for people who join and they're expecting that like quick profit, that quick money, or the quick call out, and then it's like a week or two before I make a call out. But I think it's important for everyone to understand that concept.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, and I agree. Like, cause like. I see a lot of people like just join and then like they'll say like hi, whatever, my name, blah blah blah, and then like literally like an hour and a half later, like, so when do call outs get posted?
I know.
Like, dude, like do you read like the pre-market or like trade ideas? Like he literally just said like he's not today. And then like people will be like, it's better to not like the amount of times that I've said like, dude, like don't jump into a call out, just like jump in, and like because I want to like I don't want to be like give them like. Let's not let them not answer them. So if I can help, like, hey, like he's gonna make a call out when this seems like a good position. I would like either do research online or do the master class or like do whatever you need to do to like strengthen your skills.
Yeah.
And like, but at the same time, like don't just jump into positions to lose money, like because that's how you lose money, just jumping into random positions.
Yeah, you want to be prepared, and I think it's cool because when I like was out there looking for courses and material, when I started learning. I knew like call groups weren't as big, courses weren't as big. I think more now it's like you're either when you're paying for either a subscription or a membership or whatever, you're getting a college group or you're getting a class, not both. And not that this is a college group, but I think being able to both see that your mentor is successful in what he's teaching in the class and being able to make money when he does, like that full transparency is something that no one offers. So you can learn the strategy. You can follow the call outs, and so it's like an all-included package that no one really offers.
Because like I was like watching this one YouTuber, this was like maybe like 6-7 months ago, but he was like joining call out groups so you don't have to, or like 20 stalkers, and a lot of the ones he joined, they were like they would give like daily call outs or whatever, like 5 call outs or whatever, but they wouldn't like describe anything like how you described it. They'd just be like, look for it to hit this and go up to here, but no reason why. You know what I mean? And then they're like, and then if they had mentor resources like like new member education, it was like copy pasted from like Investment Media, and then like and then like formatted to be like their own format, but
Yeah.
he would what he would do is he'd always say like the first paragraph and like post it to Google to see where it came from. And a lot of the groups like came from like,
Yeah.
like a source that you can find online. A few of them didn't, and you get obviously scored them a bit higher, but
That's interesting.
I like how like this stuff like, yeah, you could, in like, at the end of the day, yeah, you could probably, if you spend the hours and effort, you could probably learn everything, online through free resources. But just the fact that you present it and you lay it out, so you don't have to do that out confusing research and like reading all these like confusing terminology and like
exactly.
And, like, it's because it is like, options can be pretty high level, but like you break it down and you visually show it so like people can understand it, and like really like grasp it without having to, get a second degree to say, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the information's all laid out in step-by-step form, and it's straightforward. Like, I tried to... A lot of the material out there is just, like, very overcomplicated, but it doesn't have to be. It can be simple. It can be straightforward. Just like the options segment, I feel like I've heard people say that they tried to learn options and, like, just understand how they worked and spent hours on YouTube and then watching 4 simple option videos in the masterclass segment, they understood it like right away. So I think like the way in which all the information's laid out and the way in which I teach it, whiteboard, screen recording, it's great. It's geared toward all types of learners. And then yes, you could maybe find all that out online eventually, but you still can't follow a 7-figure trader's trades. So that's like
yeah, no, exactly. Like, you don't get the call. It's also like, where do you start? Like, if you're gonna do that, that self research, like, where do you start? Like, what do you Google? You can Google how to trade options, and like, you know what I mean. But then like you get so many things like, how do I know what's like, and then you get confused.
Yeah.
Not confused, but it's like
too much information out there.
Too much information, like.
Yeah, information overload, and you end up not learning anything because you just go down a rabbit hole of endless information.
Right.
That's
what it is. Actually, like the different option strategies, like you might be researching the trade options. The next thing you know, it's like teaching you how to trade iron conduits. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
I with the match class and everything, like I've explored some of these other option strategies just on my own. Like I haven't done any of them. Like some of them confuse me, and like I've done my research. Like I don't want to sound like a stock market newbie, but like some of these concepts like confuse me even, you know what I mean? Like, so like, and like I just feel like the master class just lays it out step by step, and like you do it in a way where like here's like the basics, but you need to have the basic setup that like you use that you think like would be beneficial for everyone.
Yeah.
And then this is why you do it. Now let's gradually like you lay that foundation of like, okay, we're gonna trade options now. This is like how you buy on. You know what I mean? Like it's like why do you select this position? Okay, because it's like matching, these different indicators. Okay, and the market acts like this, so we're gonna buy. If you think it's do this, we're gonna do this, and then like you kind of like break it down also.
Yeah. It's definitely that course. I've said this. I've told this story a couple times, but like when I figured out that I wanted to do this, like make this class, I pretty much went into like hibernation mode. Like didn't go outside for like a month straight and spent like every day. Woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, worked on the videos until 12 o'clock at night, like planning, writing down, like breaking it all out in like Google Docs and writing down all the ideas and what I was going to go over, and then a full week of shooting and then editing. It was a lot of work, but definitely has paid off, definitely is helping people, so it's good to see. And I'm going to add a couple more setups hopefully soon, because I have been playing with new setups, and that's part of like trading. Like over time, I will adopt new strategies or setups, right? And I'll make sure to add those in as we go. And if something stops working, if one of the setups stops working, I'll take that out.
No, exactly. Like, because like the market changes. Like
Yeah.
No one. I mean, like at the end of the day, like when I see it, like we have a pretty good idea what the market's gonna do. But we don't know what the market's gonna do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
No. We do our best part in like using all the knowledge we have to make our best educated guess on what's gonna happen. But at the end of the day,
and like so far, I mean, like the results, have worked. Like our educated guesses have turned out right. I mean, obviously nothing is guaranteed, but if you know, I feel like the knowledge that we have, like part of the group, like we have a pretty good chance of like coming out on top. I mean, like
yeah, we're well equipped. Everyone in the group is definitely well equipped to succeed.
100%. Yeah.
Cool. Hey, well, I have to hop on a call here in like 2 minutes. I want to give you a chance to ask me any questions that you may have, and then we can wrap it up.
Honestly, not too many questions. I do notice though sometimes that like you're more active on certain days than others.
Yeah.
And I don't know, unless you're traveling or anything, but you know, it would be nice to be a little bit more consistent. Like
Okay.
yeah, like and that's not being actually like I know everyone's busy. Like some days like I'll be chatting up with the guys in the group, and then other days like I'll just ignore the group.
Yeah.
Because I'm busy at work or something's going on. Like, but I just know sometimes like you're very active, like in trade ideas, like posting daily updates or like things to look out for based on pre-market.
Yeah.
And then other day, like
I'm
one
not.
or two things. So,
Yeah.
like,
No, that's a good point. Like, okay, so one of the things I can think of definitely every week, every Thursday, we film the YouTube video. So that's like always such a time consuming day. And like, I'm running around like a crazy person. And then sometimes I'm traveling, sometimes I'm out doing stuff, but I will like keep that in mind. It's hard to be like on my computer all the time, and I'm doing a bunch of other stuff. Like I've been working on this huge project, which I'm going to be talking about in a couple days for everyone. So there's a lot going on outside the group, but it's all to like improve the group. But that is noted.
I know what you mean, but it's just like I just just something like kind of like watch how to prepare. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. More consistency from myself. I got it.
Because like personally, like for me, like I can like just look up the charts. I can see what's going on. You know what I mean? But it is nice. I feel like to have that like, hey, like this is what's going on. Because sometimes you don't direction. You know what I mean? Or you don't realize that this could be something that's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and to anyone who's like watching this right now, we're just talking about like the trade ideas section within the mentorship, where it's like kind of an overview of what I'm seeing throughout the day. If the market direction changes, I'll post that. Just kind of keep everyone updated on the overall market, and like if I see any trades or any setups that I'm eyeing, like I'll post that. So it's just like a live feed throughout the day, which I am kind of inconsistent in sometimes. So there you go. But anyway, anything else, and we can go ahead and wrap this.
Honestly, not too much. Like I haven't had really any complaints with the group or anything that or any rule questions.
That's good to know.
You do a meetup one day, that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. I definitely want to do that when we get to that point where the group's big enough.
No, I know. That'd be fun because, like you said, it's kind of like a family.
It is. Yeah.
All they can,
Yeah, that would be really cool. I will definitely keep that in mind, and you will know when I'm doing that for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'll go ahead and end this call here, and
Okay.
I'm looking forward to working with you more. I'll see you over in the group.
Yes, sir. Hey, have a good day. Good luck.
Thank you. I'll see you around. All right.
See ya.
Later.
Peace.